Today, we are going to lay out the exact roadmap to one of the most in-demand, highest-paying jobs in tech, the AI security engineer. And we're going to show you exactly how to get there by 2026.
So let's start with why this job is so incredibly critical. This isn't some far-off sci-fi problem. It is happening right now. AI-powered attacks are real, they're sophisticated, and companies are scrambling to find defenders who can actually fight back. The demand for these experts is just exploding.
And, well, here's the reward for those defenders. Nope, that is not a typo. This is the projected salary for top-tier talent in this field by 2026. See, specialized skills command a huge premium. And right now, AI security is at the very top of that list. So if you're ready to make a really significant leap in your career and your paycheck, this explainer is your personal roadmap. We're going to break down exactly what you need to know and what you need to do to land one of these jobs. Okay, first things first, you have to understand the new battlefield. Securing AI it's fundamentally different from traditional cybersecurity. The ways attackers get in are brand new, and they're targeting the very logic of the machine learning models themselves.
This is one of the sneakiest threats out there. Imagine an enemy teaching your AI guard dog that intruders are actually friends. By corrupting the training data, they can build a backdoor right into the model's behavior before it's even deployed. It just completely compromises the AI's integrity from the inside out.
And then you've got prompt injection. Think of it like this. It's basically social engineering, but for an AI. Attackers come up with these clever prompts that just bypass a model's safety filters, tricking it into spitting out sensitive information, generating malicious code, or doing things it was explicitly told never to do. And this slide just shows how fast things are changing. The MITRE Atlas framework, which is kind of the encyclopedia of adversary tactics, just added brand new techniques specifically for AI agents. We're talking about stuff like AI agent context poisoning, where you manipulate the info an agent uses to make decisions, or RAG credential harvesting, which tricks a system into leaking secret data. It's not just about the model anymore. They're going after the agent's memory, its tools, the whole shebang. All right, so now that we get the threats, let's get to the practical stuff. Knowing the dangers is one thing, but having the technical skills to actually defeat them, well, that's what gets you hired and paid. This right here highlights a huge shift in responsibility. A traditional analyst, they monitor systems. An AI security engineer, though, you're an active participant right from the beginning. You're not just using AI as a security tool. You are securing the AI itself, working side by side with data scientists to build the defenses right into the code from day one. And you can make this pivot way faster than you probably think. Our sources say a dedicated person can build these core skills in just a few months. It's an intense path, for sure, but totally achievable. Start with Python, then specialize in the threat frameworks, apply what you learned through hands-on projects, and finally validate all those new skills with a certification. Which brings us to that final step, validation. In a field that's moving this fast, how do you signal to employers that you have the specific in-demand skills they're desperate for? The answer is a good certification. But here's the catch, right? Not all certifications are created equal. Some are really high level, they focus on theory and policy. Others are built for practitioners. The engineers were going to be in the trenches, building defenses and breaking models. And employers are paying a serious premium for the latter. This table really lays out the whole landscape for you. For managers and legal teams, certs like the AAISM from ISACA or the AIGP from IAPP, those are fantastic. But for the hands-on technical role of an AI security engineer, the data points squarely to practitioner-focused certs like the Certified AI Security Professional, or CAISP, which is all about countering real-world threats to large language models. So the takeaway here is really simple. If your goal is a technical role where you're actively building and defending AI pipelines, you need a certification that proves you have hands-on, code-level skills. The market wants people who can do the work, not just talk about it. All right, let's talk about the part you've been waiting for, the compensation. Getting these specialized, validated skills translates directly into a higher salary. So let's actually look at the numbers. For a core AI security engineer role, market projections for 2026 are already in the $150,000 to $210,000 range. And that's way above standard security roles, simply because there are so few people with this specific blend of AI and security expertise. And it doesn't stop there. As you move up into a more senior strategic role, like a lead AI security architect, the compensation just climbs even higher. We're seeing top tech and finance firms pushing packages well past 280, with some even breaking $300,000 for the people who can design an entire secure AI ecosystem. This chart really says it all, doesn't it? It shows the immediate salary jump. The data is clear. Specializing pays off big time. Moving from a general cybersecurity analyst role to an AI security engineer can mean a massive pay bump right from the get-go. In fact, our sources show that adding a specialized, hands-on certification, like the Certified AI Security Professional, directly correlates with a 15 to 20% salary premium over your peers who only have generalist credentials. That is a tangible, real-world return on your investment. Look, by following this roadmap, you're not just learning a new skill. You are literally positioning yourself at the absolute forefront of the industry. You're becoming an expert in securing the very technology that is going to define our next decade. This isn't just another trend. It's the next evolution of cybersecurity. The demand is here, the salaries are very real, and the career path is clear. The opportunity to get in on the ground floor and help define this entire field is right now. So the only question left is, are you ready to secure your future?